Today's lesson is 4.11 in our Go Math book. We're on page 213, and today we're learning about finding sums for three addends. The essential question is, what are some ways to add three numbers? So I have some crayons here that I'm going to use. I have a blue one, a red one, and a yellow one. And my word problem says, Mr. Kim bought 5 blue balloons. So I'm going to just make 5 circles. Four red balloons, so 4 circles. And 5 yellow balloons. So how do we find our answer for that? They want to know how many balloons did Mr. Kim buy. So I could just count those, or I can write a number sentence for that. So I have 5 here, and I've got 4 here, and I've got 5 here to get my total. When I look at this, I always try to make a 10 if I can, and I see that I have 2 5s. I know that I can make a 10 with that. So I'm going to do that, 10. And then I can't forget to add this third number in. So I've got 10 and 4 more, that makes 14. And if I counted them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have the same answer. All right, so I'm going to use the same crayons down here in the next box, and I have another word problem. And it says Mary Beth has 3 red shirts. I'm going to do 3 red and 6 blue shirts. So I'm going to do 6 blue and 2 yellow shirts. So again, I could just count these, and I can write a number sentence. And this time I'm going to write a number sentence going down. I don't have to go across. I can go down. I'm going to make a T just to keep my numbers straight. So I have a 3, and then I have a 6, and then I have a 2. I need to draw my line, put my plus sign out here. So when I look at these numbers, there is no way for me to make a 10, so that doesn't really matter, but I have to choose 2 numbers to add first, so I'll just start at the top. The 3 and the 6, that will make 9. I'm going to put that over here. And then I have 9 plus 2, and 9 plus 2 is 11. I don't have anything over here in the tens place, so I have 1 1 here, the 1 10 goes here. There's nothing else to add, so it goes down, and I have 11. And if I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have the same answer. So Math Talk, the butterfly is asking us, which numbers did you add first in the first problem, and explain why? Well, I did that. I told you why when I was adding. I chose the 2 5s because I knew I could make a 10, and I feel like it's easy to add with a 10. But when I get to the second one, I looked at my numbers and I could see that I had no way to make a 10. So I just started at the top, and I did the 2 numbers at the top. Doesn't matter which way you add, your answer is going to be the same in the end. Let's turn our paper over to page 214, and we're going to the top where it says model and draw. There are different ways to add 3 numbers. How can you add 23, 41, and 17? Think of different ways to choose digits in the ones column to add first. So we've got our 23, our 41, and our 17. It says you can make a 10 first, then add the other one's digits, and then add the tens. So when I do this, I teach my students, if you do the top one and the bottom one, to make what we call earmuffs here in Maine. And so we have that 3 and the 7, which makes 10. I put that here on the side so I don't forget what I have. And then I have 10 and 1 more, which makes 11. So when I go to do that, my final answer is 11. The 1 goes here, and then I have to put a 110 up here because 11 has 110, and then I can add my tens numbers. So 2 and 4 is 6, 1 more makes 7, and 1 more makes 8. On this side, it says add from top to bottom. First add the top 2 digits in the ones column, and then add the next digit, and then add the tens. So you don't have to make a 10. I just think it makes it easier to add, but some people don't see that. So they just start here at the top and they do the 3 and the 1, and 3 and 1 is 4. And then 4 plus the 7 is 11. So the 1 goes down for the ones place, and the 110 has to go in the tens place. And we still have to add our tens. 2 plus 4 is 6. 1 more makes 7, and 1 more makes 8. It doesn't matter which way you add it. If you're adding the same numbers, you should get the same answer. All right, so let's go down here and we're going to practice these together. If you need time to stop and do this to get your answers in there, you can just press pause so that you can get done what you need to do, and then just start the recording again. So we have 33 plus 34 plus 32. I look at this and I don't see a way to add and get a 10, so I'm just going to do the first two. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 2 more is 9. So 9 goes here. And the number 9 is just a ones number. I don't have any 10s, so there's nothing to put over here. So now we add our 10 side. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 3 more is 9. Our answer is 99. 47 plus 21 plus 7. I could do my doubles first. I do like adding doubles. That will get rid of my big numbers. So 7 and 7 would be 14. I cannot forget to add what I have left in here. I have a third digit. So 14 plus 1 is 15. So the 5 goes in the ones place, and the 110 goes up here. 4 plus 2 is 6, and 1 more is 7. 65 plus 13 plus 15. Oh, I do see a way to make a 10. At 5 and 5, I'm going to make my earmuffs. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and then I have 3 more to add. 10 plus 3 is 13. So I have to put the 3 ones in the ones place, the 110 in the tens place. 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. The answer is 93. 58 plus 27 plus 22, I can see a way to make 10. The 8 and the 2 makes 10. And 10 plus 7, don't forget to add that third digit in, is 17. So now I'm done with the one side, so my 7 ones go here, and my 110 goes on the top. So 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Oh, I'm all done adding, so I can put that whole number right there. I don't have to regroup. I can just put that down. It's 107. 12 plus 22 plus 36. So I'm going to start here with my doubles. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 plus 6, that's a way to make 10. So the 0 goes down, and the 110 goes up. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. And 4 plus 3 is 7. The answer is 70. 10 plus 42 plus 36. So here we have a 0 in the ones place. So 0 means that you don't have anything. So I really only need to add the other 2 digits. The 6 plus 2, which makes 8. 0 is not going to change that. So I put my 8 in the ones place, and I do not regroup. I did not have a tens number there. And 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 3 more is 8. 31 plus 21 plus 16. So there's no way to make 10 here, so I'm just going to do the top two. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then I need to add the 2 to the 6, which is 8. I'm going to put that in the ones place. Again, I do not have anything to regroup because it's just a ones number. So I don't put a 10 up here. I don't have it. 3 plus 2 is 5, and one more is 6. 30 plus 29 plus 48. Again, I have another number with a 0, so I don't really need to worry about that in my tens place. I'm sorry, in my ones place, because it's not going to change it. So I'm just going to go down to these two digits, the 9 and the 8. And 9 plus 8 is 17. So the 7 ones goes in the ones place. That 110 goes up here. And I have 3 plus 1, which makes 4. Plus 2 more makes 6. Plus 4 more makes a 10. And because I'm done adding, I can just write that 10 down, and my answer is 107. Let's go to the next page. And you are going to do this part on your own. You're going to do exactly what we just did. I do need you to either circle or make earmuffs to show me which digits you are starting with and put your answer on the side, and then go ahead and add that third digit in to be able to get your final answer. So let's go down here and look at number 21 together. It says circle 3 numbers in the box that have a sum of 73 and use these clues. One number is the sum of 8 and 8. Okay, so 8 and 8. How much is that? That is going to be 16. Do we see a 16 here? Yep, so we're going to circle that. One number is between 20 and 30. What number is between 20 and 30? Is 13 between 20 and 30? No. Is 32 between 20 and 30? No. How about 18? No. 49, much larger? No. Is 25 between 20 and 30? Yes, it is. Okay. So now we have two numbers, and we need to get to 73. So first we're going to know how much we have. We got to figure that out. So we're going to make a T here wherever we have room to do that. And we have 16 and 25. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Put the 1 down, and the 1 up there. And 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 more makes 4. Okay, so right now we have 41 with those two, and we want to get to 73. So our number sentence would be 41, 41 plus something. Which one of those numbers are we going to choose? Equals 73. Okay, so we have 13 left, we have 18 left, we have 49 left, and we have 32 left. So we have 41. We have a 1 in the ones place, and we want to get to 3. Do you see a number up here that has a 1 we could put with our 1 to get to 73? If we put 3 ones with that, would that give us a 3? No. If we put 2 ones with that 1, would that give us a 3? Yeah, it would. So let's see if 41 plus the 32 gives us the 73 that we want. So 1 plus 2 gives us 3, and 4 plus 3 gives us 7. Does that give us what we want? It does. So the last number that we need to add is the 32. So turn your paper over. I'm going to do a little problem solving here on the back. It says solve, write, or draw to explain. So you always need to show me how you get your answer. You can't just write an answer here on the blank. I need to see what you did. So Sophia had 44 marbles. She bought 24 more marbles, and then John gave her 35 marbles. How many marbles does Sophia have now? So they've given us all the parts. They've told us that she had 44, she bought 24 more, and John gave her 35. So you're looking for a total. So you need to come over here and make a T, and you need to use these numbers, 24, 44, and 35, to find out how many marbles Sophia has now. Number 23 says, write a story problem that could be solved using this number sentence. Oh my, there's so many. There's no right answer here. There are so many things that you can say, but I'm going to give you an example of what it could be, and then you need to write your own. So this says 28 plus something equals 40. So we have to write a sentence that is having us trying to figure out this something. So I could say that Owen had 28 rocks. He found some more rocks, and then he had 40. How many rocks did Owen find? That's what you need to do there. Now, they're not asking you to find the answer to this. They're asking you to write a story problem like the one that I just told you. Owen had 28 rocks, then he found some more rocks, and he had 40 in all. So how many rocks did Owen find? You write your own story problem that could go with this number sentence. And the last one, Mrs. Shaw has 23 red notebooks, 15 blue notebooks, and 27 green notebooks. How many notebooks does she have? You need to make a T, someplace where you have room. And you're going to use those three numbers to get a total and find out how many notebooks Mrs. Shaw has. And when you have finished all of those things, you are done with your assignment.